Let's get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. Hey ho, everyone. We made it to 2021 without dying. That's a good thing. So my voice is not back to par completely, but I said I'm going to come on anyways. You can just sit there and stare at me if I don't talk too much, that's all. Hey, nice to see you guys. Young App, how's it going, man? Hey, how's it going? Thanks, man. Happy New Year, you guys. Christopher Rollins, Happy New Year's, man. Donnie C, thanks, bro. Happy New Year's, you guys. Thanks, Donnie. You too, man. Jamie Morton, Happy New Year. Good timing. Perfect. Man, you know, same old story. Had problems with the video. I wanted to get a video up first because, you know, been neglecting, right? You're going to see me leave very often the chair for drink reasons. It's the only time I get a chance to sit down and actually have an Irish coffee with my community. Sipping on some beer. 10-4A. I gotta stop with 10-4. Sorry, man. Program to receive, right? Happy New Year's. This is Irish coffee, which basically means it's just an Irish coffee. Look it up. Edwin Acosta, Happy New Year to you too. Thanks a lot. My family, thanks a lot. Same to you, Edwin. Mist in the Mountain, Happy New Year's to you too. That's cool, you guys and gals stopped by. Yeah, I mean, no snow here yet at all, whatsoever. At all. No accumulation. I have family living really close to me here, like 12, 15 minutes away, and they have snow, a bit of accumulation on the ground. But it's pretty exciting. I even posted some vegetation in the last video just to say that for me, it's pretty exciting to be able to go out when I film the moon without having to shovel. That was pretty crazy. I have a winter area where I have to bring the scope out. Obviously, I don't just drag it out into the yard and sit it in the snow. I got, you know, everything set up so that it doesn't get damaged or anything. Cheers, everyone. Whatever you're drinking, whatever you're smoking. And like I said, the voice is probably not going to last 2 hours, but I said I'm going to come on anyways, even though I'm feeling okay. It's just that, yeah, I got really sick this week. And, you know, combating the variant. Who knows and who cares now? Well, not that I don't care, actually. I do care very much. But I think, this hat's bugging me, but I think it's not healthy thinking that we're going to die, right? And people should be positive, find some positive, because, you know, what's up, Madman the Terrible? How's it going, man? Sorry for the voice, guys. Hopefully it lasts a little bit. Richard Borba, Happy New Year's to you too, man. I'm talking like a zombie, eh? Like a zombie apocalypse. No, he's not here yet. He'll be here. Craig, 1971. We got the Hoodwinked Society. Just sub. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, bro. And forgive my voice. I you know, came from Carlos's page. A real good friend too. Carlos D. Fletcher's got an amazing channel. Another one trying to push out some info. You know, we're all limited in making incredible videos, because if we wanted, imagine having the right Carlos and everyone else and the Hoodwink Society. Imagine being able to literally post our thoughts and use all the footage of the news media and anywhere in the internet. Imagine how each of us could make this freaking amazing video exposing the whole truth, right? Well, that's why they don't want us to. But Carlos has some good videos too, and I appreciate it, man. Happy New Year's, man. Carlos, you too, man. Hoodwink Society. Appreciate it. Thanks for subbing, man. I really appreciate that. Craig, 1971. Happy New Year, Bruce. Filming the moon. Just about to relax and listen, man. Thank you very much. And I hope you get a nice moon tonight. Hey, man. I don't know how it is here. I actually haven't really checked. I'm spending some time with you guys. I was happy to get up a video. Luckily, before the stream, I said, at least I'll have the video. Those of you that are sick of hearing me, you can head on over to see the video. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of problems with devices and stuff. And I tend to think that that was the corona mass ejection, the sun and everything. Yeah, thanks a lot, Bob T. Sunny 3's in the house. Happy New Year. Really cool. You know what I should do, eh? I should be eating popcorn or chips here in your faces, but I'm not going to. John Paul Jones. Heidi ho and Happy New Year. Thank you very much, neighbor. The Heidi ho, I had to say neighbor. Thanks, guys. Christopher Rollins, this is the year for waking up. Hey, man, exactly. No, it really is, you guys? It definitely is the year for waking up. Mark Goldman, how's it going, man? Hello, my brother. Much love from USA. Same to you, Mark. Hey, Mark, I was on Jimmy Roberts' One channel the other day, and I saw he had a nice video up. He's trying to do some changes on his video. He had a nice background and stuff like that. I had problems. I can no longer comment on the channel, and I'm sure it was a glitch or something, because usually Jimmy and I have always been good, and I love the guy. So if ever you do see him, just tell him I said Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Having problems reaching him for some reason on the channel. I haven't tried to reach him. I'm sure he'd respond to me. But, you know, so many people thinking that I'm against them, and for whatever the reason, the ones that are just like the normal researchers, I like to speak to them and to say hello to them, to give them a heads up that, hey, I'm here, dude, and just saying hi, you know. It says, Irish, there won't be much coffee in it. Mike Hallett, you've had Irish coffee before then. Part coffee, part whiskey. or small part coffees. No, not that much. I'm not at the half and half level yet. But luckily you'll never know, because I'm not drinking a see-through cup. You're able to tell by the way I'm speaking, maybe, but aside from that, Mike Hallett, Happy New Year, man. Thanks a lot for being here. Donnie Christopher, Happy New Year, says Richard Borba. Richard, thanks again, man, for stopping by the channels, all the channels, and the comments. And I don't know most of you guys and gals, but I'll tell you what, you know, everyone that comes here and gives some love or comments or connects and stuff. And some of you don't like commenting. Some of you just come and watch the videos, and, you know, hey, I'm all for that. It's cool. Super cool. I hope you're doing good, Mark Goldman. Hope you've been healthy, man, and yeah, some new stuff coming for the States on the 6th, you know. The President of the United States has something that he found and is going to be showing the world. I'm hoping the best for all my American friends, no matter what happens. And hoping that whatever Americans think, that I support that thought, no matter what you think. No matter what it may be, I want all of my American friends to have a good year, right? And I ain't talking about the tire company. That's for sure. Happy New Year to everyone from Michigan. Thanks, Brian Travis. Appreciate that. Sab the Seeker. Happy New Year's, Bruce. Let's hope 2021 is a bit better. Really hope so, Sab. And thanks, man, for the contributions and the message, of course, that you were able, you know, and everything, man, for connecting and for being a cool guy. I enjoyed some of your videos also this year. I wish I could get to everyone's videos. Bruce, you need some rum, and don't forget the black-eyed peas. Gotta have black-eyed peas for New Year's. Oh, yes, absolutely. I put some in a pot the other day, black-eyed peas. You guys, you know what I've been eating? Because I'm a guy. Oh, and don't make me get into that, because I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost up to 101 pounds. And when I was a lot heavier. And well, I'm actually pretty heavy now, but I filled a pot. Every time I say pot, some guys like looking for rolling paper. Yeah, filled this big ass, excuse the expression, like corn sort of jug thing to cook on a stove. I fill that with every vegetable that I can eat possible, and I put a little bit of meat and broth with that. So basically, I've been eating vegetables straight up vegetables each and every day. I do. You guys, I mean, I would tell you, a lot of you would laugh at me, but I do a lot of tests like that. All fat guys do, I promise you. And I found the recipe to lose weight really fast. And walking, I'm not going to hide it. All you big guys, and you're not going to believe me, but 30 minutes a day walking, and you have to walk till your legs burn, until you get a sore front of your leg and the muscle starts seizing up. And I'm not kidding, but by walking. How long would you have to walk for your legs to seize up? You'd be surprised. It was 2 hours. But after the second hour, I just couldn't walk anymore. So then that's when, why the hell am I talking about that anyways? People are like, answer the comments. So yeah, why not? It's inexpensive. Big ass pot of vegetables. And when I say I'm a mushroom freak, and don't get me wrong, we're not psychedelic mushrooms. I'm talking about just regular white mushrooms. I could eat like 15, 20 packs, just in a whole big dish that I make. I put about 5, 10 packs in it really easily because I love mushrooms. Spinach. I put this big ass sized bucket of spinach, like raw, right into it. Peas, corn, and all that. So I have no problems going to the bathroom at all whatsoever anymore. I wanted to share that with you all on this Happy New Year. So what's coming for 2021? Are you all afraid? Everything that they've been trying to invent for the past 100 to 500, 600 years, I think maybe 1,000 years, they're going to apply it now. So we're going to see a lot of AI come out on the market for us with silly little gadgets for us that they're going to be charging us full price for us to get a feel of, being in an era of technology and future, right? In reality, it's all a scam. All the AI is going to be going off to the moon and other places and secret projects and whatnot. And now a lot of people know it. A lot of people know that this year. And, might be scary for a lot of people, but I don't think so. I don't think it's dangerous or scary. I think it's inevitable. I think it's something that's already been planned a long time ago. It's not like aliens came and knocked on the door, on Earth and said, can you and I chill and do projects together and stuff? This has gone on a long time ago. Zombie apocalypse. Good evening, Bruce, and all you two, zombie, and Happy New Year's, man. Let's see how long my voice will last tonight. Someone gave me all your snow. Yeah, mist, in the mountain. It's never happened here. Like I was talking with my mother the other day. She said it's happened. Christmas, even in January, there was a nice day. Yes, but not having any snow till then, it's odd. And another thing that's never happened is that if my family or if my mother's getting snow, I should be getting snow too. She's not that far away from me. She's under an hour from me, so it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that everyone's around here is like Montreal. At one point, I saw Montreal. Someone sent an image with a lot of snow. There's none here, and I'm like, geez, that's not that far. How come there's all these different pockets of different temperatures? It's pretty trippy. I made it to 2021 without shoveling and without having a snow, which is bad because that's the only exercise I got in. But I'm impressed. I don't like snow. I used to have to work on it. I used to drive heavy machinery and equipment and stuff on the roads and highways. So I never liked snow. It's crazy. As a Canadian, I always said we are nuts to drive on highways. I used to drive around with 58 kids in my bus on the highway, iced highway with ditches that are 10 to 15 feet deep in cornfields. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Up and down hills, face to face with other buses, mirrors, just basically, yeah. All of you have jobs. Every one of you. You could tell me that you don't have a job, but you can be sure that someone's working for you to get you money, because that's what we got to do. Each and every one of us are stuck working each and every day to get as much as we can to remember to pay the bills. And some are more stressed out than others. And, some people, if you're like me, I pay all my bills because, I'm not rich like many of you. And I try to pay my bills on time, and it's not always easy. But the system is something that keeps us always petrified, eh? It's always like we're on the edge of knowing if we're going to make it or not. Oh, we got another month. The house is okay. Okay, another month of groceries now. Oh, well, we're missing this. We're missing that. It really is stressful. And why am I saying that? I agree everyone should work, but if we had a new system, you must all agree with me. It's not impossible. It was not impossible to have made a new system where each and every one of us could become rich, but not necessarily in money, but in in foundation and in knowledge, and learn stuff, and a system where everyone works and together for one goal would be pretty cool. Like saving Earth, for example, maybe one, saving Earth from climate change and all. Stop pulling oil from it. It's disgusting. How can they not be just using Earth as a pit stop when you think of it, when they're draining all of the oil? And yeah, Kaloa in Hawaii is rising all the time. It's always leaking. You see that leaking? Gushing out into the funnel, I call it. It's just filling up the hole. But they said 300 square feet per second, basically, that this thing is filling up. And at one point when it's over the crevice, I guess the volcano is going to splat out. So what do you guys and gals think? Are there going to be more volcanoes this year? Is it going to be like devastatingly, like 20 volcanoes? Or maybe just the same process that we've seen, that maybe just different pockets of volcanoes are going to start to go up? Maybe we should start digging now. Trenches. Giant trenches beside every volcano that would keep the puddle. It's not for nothing on planets like the moon and stuff that we see big structures and maybe big construction, because maybe, when a cataclysmic event arrives, sometimes people have to do big things, right? Like what we're trying to do right now. But all that static electricity that we're seeing and all the devices that are being affected and the internet and stuff, they're being passed off as hacks. I don't think so. I think it really is the sun that is disturbing electromagnetic field of Earth. We don't have to be a scientist to understand that. We know that it affects radio waves. I said in the last video, coronal mass ejections, 89 here, it wiped out 6 million people. And we got the ice storm. Those of you who do not know about the ice storm in Montreal, jeez, look that up on YouTube, the ice storm, Montreal. You will see ice like it was in a movie. Like half a foot of ice accumulated over houses and roads, and everything went down. The big towers went down. But again, it was after that CME. So who says there's not a big asteroid coming to Earth? It doesn't mean it's going to hit it. It could be just going by it. Or maybe the neutron star that exploded is causing a lot of interference here. But it's dangerous with our electrical equipment. And fires started and everything, even in 1859 in the UK. I talked about it in the video. There were fires that started when a searing energy went through the wires and everything, electrocuted the operators, and with the wires and stuff. It's pretty serious. And what's happening now with the geomagnetic storm, I'm afraid. Well, I'm not afraid. Actually, it's probably going to wipe out most of the satellites when you think of it. It's going to disturb every satellite. But did you notice that that's when the spying and stuff occurred? When with the geometric storm, in reality, it was like an okay for other countries to manipulate that occasion, since all the radio waves are being manipulated and stuff. A lot of people would not detect things because they would probably think it was the sun. And meanwhile, Bill Gates tries to dim the sun's rays. What the hell is that about? That's ridiculous. And I believe he is going to try to do it. So sorry about that, mist in the mountain, that you got all the snow. Thanks, Craig, 1971. Yeah, it is, man. We got a lot of support here. I really appreciate it. Young App, hello. Welcome. Oh, I already said hello to you. Sorry, brah. Hans Gruber, 2078. It's coming. I probably won't be around then, Bo. Happy New Year's to you too, man. Happy New Year. Thanks a lot. Nocturnal News. Sup, man? Thanks a lot for being here, brother. I hope you guys and gals brought all your beverages, 420, whatever's your thing, to celebrate. Hey, guys, I was really sick for a couple days. No excuse, but That's why I was supposed to continue doing live streams every day, actually, for a couple days. And I hauled off on that ideal because of Brian Travis, Michigan. Welcome. Happy New Year. So I hauled off on the ideal till my voice got back, but now it's coming back slowly, so I should be okay. I don't know about you guys. Are you all on vitamin C? I got vitamin C, and I'm taking large, heavy doses every morning and every night. Maybe that's what made me sick. I don't know. Who knows now? Take your vitamins too. A little bit that we have to get informed with, right? And I like that everyone's sharing. I mean, what do you guys think in the community? I've seen a lot of more awake people coming out of the, out of the darkness that are sort of appearing on my channel now that are understanding exactly what's going on. It's scary for everybody, I guess, but I think, I guess this was all planned. Everything was planned. Everything was planned. Even the outcome of everything that's going to happen is probably obviously planned out. But I don't know. We're sort of lucky to be alive in this time when you think of it. No, it's no, I guess not. Whether it's exciting or not, in a way, it sort of is. Framing Carpenter. I also came over from Carlos' channel. Thank you very much. Everybody check out Carlos D. Fletcher. More than happy if you do. And this guy's a really cool guy. Craig 1971. Zombie does some infrared. Got some stuff over New York. Got even a launch, SpaceX launch over New York. That's something that was pretty incredible, by the way. But you see, Zombie, we catch things. No matter what the experience, I guess, of everybody, it's not always about the experience. And even though you do know a lot, I'm not insulting, you know what I mean? If we look up in the sky, we can catch a lot of crap up in the sky. And, I didn't get that launch. I've never seen anything like you got with the rocket that actually looked like it was unlaunching itself, unlodging, which was literally had just been launched. If you think of it from Texas or Florida, I guess Florida, that's pretty incredible. But a lot of you have some good channels. Christopher Rollins gets the moon too. And like I said, at one point, each and every one of you are going to get something on the moon, and I'm not going to get that. It's like, it depends, the moment, right? Rabbi Gangi, Happy New Year to you too, man. Merci, thanks. So thanks for coming, man. Cindy Luhu. Thumbs up for the moon, man. Thank you very much, Cindy Luhu. Cindy Luhu also has a channel. She's approaching 1,000 subscribers. She's trying to get her channel up there too. She loves doing her research. Check her out. I'm sure most of you do. Happy New Year, Cindy, to you and James. And the kids, the little ones, and the whole family, and all your friends that surround you guys up there. Or down there. We say down south? Yeah, say down south. And January 6th is coming. I bet you James has been talking about it all afternoon. Because I have. My ears are lingering. And of course, Cindy, we got some more good news about the president and what's going to come out on the 6th. He's going to be giving back a present to the state. So, I mean, I'm just, rooting for you guys out there because it concerns all countries, eh? What's happening right now in the States, it's not in the States, but there's a big part of it right now in the States. But anyways, it involves a whole bunch of, from Chaikom to all other countries all around the world. So, Jim G. Yep, literally, Jim. That's what I've been trying to say, Jim. Yeah, I mean, literally, man, right? Civil, probably, also. But no, probably a lot higher than that. And whether it be in space or not, I mean, my brain may fry, but at least I have an internet connection. Hey, Crawlface, yeah. Same here, man. So basically, we know that our brains can fry for like many years till we go gaga. But Happy New Year, man. I really appreciate all your friendship, man, and all the videos you've been making, and also your ideals and the way you think about what's out there. Crawlface loves talking about everything, the unknown and everything, and it came up with some really good stuff. Like, I mean, I'm sorry what you said, Crawlface, about, and I love debate, so does Crawlface. And what were you talking about? I think it was about God and about you know, how he's encountered so many problems too and stuff. So you were talking logic, right? And you often talk about the logic. That, I appreciate that. I think that's pretty trippy. And it makes me laugh because a lot of people will have, I don't know why, it touches a chord, eh? It often touches a chord that people just cannot get their minds out of what was written, which proves that it is mind control, right? I mean, people are stuck in, I'm going to change subject. Hey, what's the big deal all about? Hey, Travis, which deal? There's many deals. I see them, but they seem to be afraid to talk. Connie Lingus, how's it going? Who's afraid to talk, Connie? Gazzo, have a great new year from Down Under. Thank you very much. Got lots of friends from Down Under. Gaz, I hope you have an amazing new year. Mr. James Justin made good day from James in Australia. My Australia friends, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you and all the family. Love you, JM. And thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Happy New Year's to you too, my dear friend. Is Scratch in the house? I didn't see Scratch. I'm scrolling up. There's all these people now here I didn't see. Wait a minute. I also brought my 5G, so I'm expecting no lag. Well, you have no lag. It's going straight to your brain, bud. Your reception will be... No, 5G must have a good reception, though, eh? The worst of it, the 5G was supposed to be closer to the ground, those satellites. Like hundreds of kilometers closer to the ground. And I wonder, is Miss Bunny here? Hello, Scratch. Anton Miles, thanks, Penny. Good to be here. Is Penny here? Now I got to scroll up. I'm sorry. Penny, Happy New Year. I still don't see her. I'll see her soon. There she is. Hey, Penny. Let me scroll up. Carefree Observatory. Happy New Year, man. Hello, Bruce, everyone, family. Happy New Year's, everyone from Carefree. Thank you very much, Carefree Observatory. Paul Michael DB. Hi, Penny. Good to see you. Thanks, Paul. Masked Bishop. Greetings, Earthlings. I'm reading backwards, guys. I'll go right back down after. Penny Bunny's in the house. I'll watch my voice. Os Exit Rising. Is there anyone else who films the moon like Bruce? Hey, thanks for asking, man. I think a lot of people film the moon probably like me, but not a lot of people get what I get on the moon. And again, probably not a lot of people that were as lucky as me to be able to see that, which helped me look for the UFOs, obviously, because they were, I've not seen anybody showing what I showed, so I'm sort of happy that it was sort of a unique finding. Patagonia, not everything. Some of the things I showed were already shown a long time ago. There's a Russian video that showed, oh my gosh, 10, 15, if not 18 years ago. Well, I don't know how long the internet's been up. They showed aliens coming out of a crater that's actually right beside Clavius crater. And I think it's Longomontanus crater. And you literally see lights like the Knight Rider going left and right at the bottom of the UFO that was going in and out of the crater. So there's other people that have filmed these. But these are just, they're there and it's like, hey, Paul, thanks, man. I've been working full time, no shutdown here in Florida. Sunny3, thank you very much for sharing that. Yeah, some of us are lucky. Some people are going through, the lockdowns without things coming down. Christy Woods, Happy New Year, my dear friend. Thanks, Christy, for everything, for connecting, for sharing your opinions and stuff. Is there anyone else who films the moon? Oh, sorry, man, I just read that. Scrolling back up. Yes, a Happy New Year to all, even if we have to struggle to make it happy. Absolutely, we have to struggle to make it happy. And we will. There's Peter Jones. Happy New Year from the UK. Love your stuff, man. Keep them coming. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Peter Jones. Shannon Grills. Happy New Year. Thanks. Joe Hernandez. Happy New Year, man. California. Another bucket list for sure. Been a dream, man. Down here when I was young, California was a place of gods, my friend. It was amazing, California. Well, I mean, I know it still is, but I mean, what they were telling us down here, we were seeing only the nice parts of California. It was like, oh my gosh. Wanted to go down there so bad, I still do. Thanks again, Peter Jones, for being here. Welcome to UK. Joe Hernandez from California. Kyle, thanks, man. Happy New Year, bud. I'm still seeing people. I'm going upwards. Julia Robinson. Going to be crazy in 221. Yeah, I'm a little worried. Yeah, same here, Julia. But don't worry. I think, there is some positive that's going to come out of it. That's for sure. It depends on how we're going to stand up. This has been done continually every so many years. This is what I call a very long waiting period of a social experiment that probably lasts every 75 to 50 to 100 years. They know exactly what we're going to do probably because they've seen and documented humanity and how people have reacted over the years, right? How many times they burn down parliaments, how many times they burn down, White House or anything in Washington or in the States. It's all been done, many years back, and it's going to, probably going to be done again if, the people get mad enough, that's for sure. Already here, look at the mask wearers. Look at the mask wearers. Yeah, it is going to be crazy in 2021. That is definite for sure. Thank you those who've come over to my channel. Penny Bunny's channel, you guys can check it out too. She has an amazing channel and has a lot of live streams and stuff. Talks about all the stuff that we like talking about here too. So definitely check it out. Darla. Sorry guys, scrolling up. Michael, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to go to Disney World. You walk a fucking day. Yes, for sure. Yeah, exactly. George Geneve. I lost weight by drinking hot water. Yeah, with lemons. Absolutely. It worked for me. George, I absolutely believe it. And I did that for a long time, actually, until my teeth started going gritty. But yeah, no, they're good tricks. I like a glass of water with lemon in it as much as a beer, I'll be honest with you. Not quite the same buzz or effect. But yeah, working outside here, it's hot and stuff. Definitely something I can go for losing weight. There's lots of ways of cutting. We don't realize, I cut on salts to absolutely finish the salts and everything. And but you're in charge of your own body. We all have different metabolisms and different levels of the metabolisms where we can lose weight faster than some people. Some people think of food and get fat, right? That's how it is. But honestly, walking, movement. Look, ask Crawlface. He moves a lot, and that's all you need to lose weight. And I know for a fact, I'm going to take a chance and say it. I'm pretty not putting Crawlface on the spot, but I guarantee you, no matter how much of a pig you are, no matter how much you eat in a day, if you do activity like Crawlface or walk all day long, and I mean, of course. Some people have time. If you walk 2 hours a day, I'm telling you, you're not going to gain any weight whatsoever. You're going to be able to eat what you want. That's exactly how it is. I know it because at one point, the walking, I could eat absolutely what I wanted to, right? So it's crazy. Just because I was walking, exerting the energy. You do it in the winter, and it's even harder to walk in the winter. I'd go on, into a field and by myself, always by myself. And it was just amazing where my fun was to walk till I felt, almost paralyzed. And I couldn't walk anymore. My legs were killing me and stuff. And I just keep doing it. And I lost a lot of weight. Lost 100 pounds in 4.5 months. I wouldn't suggest that to anybody, but just by walking cross town, completely crossing town each and every day, 2 hours to cross, 2 hours to come back. Then I started dropping, and now, hear me out, 6 to 7 pounds a day when I was heavy. Like somebody that's 180 pounds is going to lose 6 pounds a day. But I was losing a lot of weight per day, almost 300 pounds at one point. I was a big guy. And it didn't even show because I was just square and, had a big wide chest. 18-inch chest. No kidding. I think it probably is right now. And just a big guy. When big guys lose weight, our hearts stay as big as it was when we were big guys. So I shouldn't have any problems breathing because I got a heart this size that's pushing me to breathe. So hopefully. So now let me just go. Crying Hippies in the house. Happy New Year, bruh. Thanks, man. Scrolling down. Shannon Grills is in the house. Hello. Patagonia Pampa, my friend. How's it going? Star Alley Mistriel. Blessings from Las Vegas. Living paycheck to paycheck, unable to save. Hey, you be safe, Star Alley Mistriel. So what the hell's going on in the States with that? You know, they give $600 to Americans and they give the rest to I'm not gonna say it, to other countries. Let's just say, yeah, countries that don't get along with the States. Like what the? They said coup. They were serious when they said world coup, boy. Happy New Year to all, even if we struggle to make it happy. Yeah, and we will make it happy. But that was a good video, Crawl Facebook God. Ask some good questions there. I love debating questions. Someone was getting mad at me the other day. I was talking about God. I can't talk about God with people. They get so bloody mad at me. I'm just talking logic. That's the worst of it. Is there anyone else who films the moon like Bruce? Always censored. Good day from Oz. Hey, thanks a lot. And of course, Happy New Year. Jim G, Happy New Year, man, eh? Greetings, Earthlings, Mass Bishop. Paul again's in the house. Babin or Bobbin. Hi there, how's it going, man? George Guinea, hello, and welcome, Richard Crooks. Oh, Richard Crooks not on my list. I don't see my friend Richard Crooks. And I don't see a George Guinev, I don't think. Maybe it'll be lower. So you see, Darla sees him, and it's only going to show up later for me. People don't believe me. It's not the same. It's not the same place. Nobody sees the same thing here. We live in an illusion. Boom, boom, be just an illusion. That's what we're living in. What's that video? Music video, eh? Or is it Huey Lewis in the news, or am I hallucinating? Where they put on the glasses and everything becomes alien writing everywhere. Gosh, they knew a lot back then, didn't they? Pretty incredible, eh? Happy New Year's from India. Deb L, thank you so much, India. Love you guys down there. And thanks so much for stopping by. Thinking positive on everything. Of course, Christy, and thanks. Nice to have your positivity around the community. Bruce, that's Irish whiskey. Cup's getting empty there. We had earthquakes lately. Hey, Daniel. Thanks a lot, man. Where's Danielle? Okay, Danielle Leblanc. Jelink or Jelink. Thank you very much for sharing that. You said earthquakes, right? A couple people had earthquakes. We had 7 earthquakes here, by the way. When we usually have 2 or 3. A lot of earthquakes here this year. Small ones, like I think 3.8, 4.3s, 4. Around the 4 area. Hold on here. Contributions, I didn't see it. So I see it over here, but I don't see it on the list. More people popping up on top. I hate you. YouTube, I hate you. I want to say thank you to people. It was Cindy, but there's something else, though. I only have Cindy on the list that contributed. Oh, this is hard. Hey, Peter Hyde, actually. Gain weight when I'm holiday, but once I get back to work, I lose it. Hey, Peter Hyde, how's it going, bruh? Can you... Give me a second. Don't go anywhere, Peter Hyde. Peter Hyde, if it's possible, absolutely as soon as you can, to email me your address, if you don't mind, if you have an address, because you won something. I'm always going to pull things, do giveaways for the members when all the members are there and stuff. But I did do a pull, a giveaway, and you weren't there, Peter, but it's a nice Lapis bracelet, a Lapis stone, blue bracelet. Either it's unisex right off the bat, but I'd like to send that to you. And if you could send me your address at Bruce Swartz. I'll write it down for you. Bruce Swartz 75 acommercialgmail.com. And there'll be more of those too, a lot more of those, because I think it's just nice to give back a little bit when I can, especially Christmas. There's the email. Peter, if you don't mind, do go and drop me the address as much as fast as you can. So, BS, says Jim G. Yes, that's me. Bruce Swartz. I gain weight when I'm on holiday. Yeah, same here, man. But once I get to work, I lose it. Well, that's how I am, Peter. I go up and down. So, man, you know, you weren't there for the draw on the last time, or maybe you were, or maybe even sent the address. But I would appreciate you if you send that address as soon as you can in the G. That would be way cool. Nice Lapis bracelet. You want to see it? Wonder if we could see it here. You'll see it when I ascend it. Nice blue Lapis bracelet. And you could, it's also from Tokara Company. So if you want to find out, they're nice bracelets with real stones and energy stones and stuff. So Peter Hyde, I wanted to send that back to you as a gift, my friend, as a thank you. And let me know the address. I'll be checking that out. Thank you very much. Michelle Matthews, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Somebody else gave a contribution aside from that, and I'm not seeing who it was, but I will see it once the stream finishes. Sometimes we get glitches. Michelle, Happy New Year, and thanks for the support and everything. Triggy, oh yes, Happy New Year's. Super Dave is in the house. Rend the heavens all the time. 100 pounds. A lot. Be careful. Oh, no, absolutely. It was too much. But I'd gotten up to like 289 or something like that, and then 290 when I was close to 300. I said, nope. So I went all the way down from 290 all the way down to about 180. It's probably more than 100 pounds. 185 actually, because at 185 at 180 I looked like a skeleton. I had to stop because I'm very big boned. But I made it. I made it down to there by not eating. I was eating like a pig, but I was walking, doing a lot of physical activity. I was doing pull-ups. That's a lie. I was doing dumbbells. Screw the pull-ups. I don't pull myself up. I pull things down. That's what happens. I don't pull myself up. Do you see trucks hanging off of swings on a string? No. Well, you're not going to see me either. Charlene, thank you so much. Love you, Charlene. Hey, thanks. And Happy New Year's. I appreciate that. Super Dave 44, when's your next live stream? I missed your last one. Hey, Super Dave, Happy New Year, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. Just so you know, it's hard to catch all comments. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate that. And Carlos, they're appearing on the top, man. It's done. The top's done. I should be going to the bottom, and they're appearing between. Look, Uncle Skin's there now. Thanks, Uncle Skin. I love that name, Uncle Skin. We all have an Uncle Skin, don't we? Couldn't help that. Alexandros. Tyrambidis. Alexandros Tyrambidis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, brother. Ponto Society checking in, Melbourne, Florida. The best time ever to be alive. It is. Good things are coming. Good things are coming. Alexandros, thanks a lot for being here, brother. So I probably... Oh, Super Dave, thank you, bro. Hoping you will see. Super Dave, have I ever seen any contributions? Alexandros, thank you, man. There was another one there. Or maybe I'm mistaken. But anyways, thank you. J Stacks, keep the videos coming, Bruce. Jax Stacks, I love your name, man. And thank you so much for being here, you guys. I'm hyped. When I get off of this live stream, I'm staying up. I'm going to do a big ass video again. Excuse the expression on the French channel and on the English channel again. I'm gonna maintain. I'm still looking outside, looking at everything. That's for sure. Open your minds to what is coming, to the possibilities, to the realities. Storing DNA on the moon, storing DNA in space. Who says Hawking's is not a secret project? Is that the limit? Is that how far I should go out? I can go steps deeper into what I usually talk about, and I never do, because it's maybe a bit too far, because I like theories, and sometimes people take for granted, or they think that the theories that I'm talking about are not, and I'm doing the Bill Gates things with my hand. I gotta stop that. Theories, sometimes people are like, this guy's nuts for thinking that. But sometimes theories are just, it's just pseudo. It's nothing credible. It's ideals. It's theory. It's speculation, which is interesting. Dominator buds, gotta burn more than you put in. Simple math. Absolutely, exactly. Dominator buds, it's true. Twiggy O. Disclosure is 180 days. Bruce, apparently haven't watched you. Disclosure in 180 days. Bruce, apparently haven't watched you. Ken, if you just... Kirshner, thank you very much, Mr. Kirshner. If you're just arriving, I do appreciate you stopping by, checking out the research, definitely. Somebody gave a contribution at the beginning that I did not thank, I'm sure. I know it was after Cindy and stuff. I apologize. I will probably only see it after. The name did not pop up on the right there, and I'm very sorry for that. I'm still looking. I'm going to scroll up. Let me scroll down a bit since people are just arriving in. Again, Alexandros, thanks a lot. Scratch. Been trying to put weight on for years. Keep losing more. Oops. Scratch. Some people have the opposite, right, thing. So we lost Granddad, age 78, on the 23rd to COVID-19. Then I lost a good friend, age 42, on the 27th. Hey, I'm very sorry to hear about that, Marty. All I know, bro, is that I wish you the best, bud. I love you, man. And I hope that, I hope the States and what's going to go on, the shite, the crap on the 6th, that everything turns out better for the States, and that the right president comes in for the ones that want the right one to come in. You know, I'm not bragging about taking sides with stuff. I know it's a very touchy... I feel bad for my American friends. It's a serious moment. So let me see something here. I wonder who. See the nice light in my face there? Lighting up my face. So again, don't forget Peter Hyde, because I'm phobic about looking for addresses. Just want to be sure that I send you that out. And those of you who do not send addresses will have to wait for other gifts, other times. What is up, everybody? What's going up? What's going down? I love walking. It's just so painful with my missing discs. Penny, right off the bat, I believe it. Yeah, it's probably even not good either. Nice to see you, Penny. Hope you and the family and the little one, the little bud and the little dudette and budette. I hope you guys and your family have an amazing new year. There's lots coming out. Lots of stuff coming out. Thanks again, Twiggy-O. Scrolling down. And if I missed anybody, hey, Karen Steele. Happy 2021, Bruce and all. Thank you very much, Karen. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Yeah, where is the vac? I don't know, Marty. I have no idea. But I guess some people are waiting for it and stuff like that. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't take it because it's going to kill you. I promise. Bill Gates of hell is fixing that up. Oh, YouTube, come on, don't. YouTube's already lagging this now. Thanks again, Charlene, and everyone for the ongoing support throughout the entire year. Because of you all, I had an amazing experience here. Interacting with you all, the comments and stuff. I don't know about you guys and gals, but if you're in a depression, the best thing for you to do is to start a channel and to start speaking to people. You'll never meet enough trolls. You will meet only good people, and a little bit between the lines. Sometimes you'll meet some trolls and stuff, but in reality, the trolls are hurting as much as you. That's the worst of it. Sometimes it's fun to apply some manipulation and some laughter with them and stuff like that. I'm not going to hide that. That's for sure. In U.S., life expectancy is 78 average. Age CV death is 78. Yeah, and that's a problem. How is it the ones that live in Tibet, the ones that live up in the mountains, and I'm not lying about this, and you all know, how is it that they're able to live till 128 years old, 132 years old, if it's real? Because they're not eating meats that are pumped with, GMOs and whatnot, vegetables sprayed and stuff. They're killing us. That's exactly what it is. They're out there eating natural stuff high up in the mountain where there's no pollution, and they're living for hundreds of years. And every one of us, and I always used to say it myself, how the heck are they going to live when they get appendicitis? How are they going to live when they get cancer? How are they going to be up there and living up there when they get this and they get that? They don't get that up there. It doesn't exist up there in the mountains, cancer. Nobody gets that. Everyone lives to be 100 years old, Please watch the emoji and please no more than 4. Yeah, try to limit them. But don't block them, though. Just let them be anyways with the emoji, but unless they're, you know what I mean? Yeah. Some people do it on purpose. Linda Michaels, welcome. Oh, okay. I thought you had 5 hearts there. I'm just kidding. Big, small, lots of weight, very skinny. That doesn't affect our care and love for each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. We make one very special race together. Country walks are the best. Absolutely, Craig, 1971. That's enjoyable walks, beautiful walks. Even hearing a cow once in a while and stuff. I love it in nature, man. I left a bit more townsy in Montreal to come just on the outskirts of Montreal, man. And I am, as hard as the trolls and a lot of people have a hard time believing it, I'm not in farm territory, but I'm surrounded by it. And there's nobody here. The roads, it's just small towns and stuff like that. The other town close to here that I mentioned to you, there were 12 crop circles that landed in a barley field and wheat field. Barley field, which, funny, eh? The president and everybody all have barley around their heads, which actually look like 2 horns. But anyways, why is it Family Guy and all these cartoons and movies actually showed stuff that actually occurred? And like, when I say actually occurred, you know it, guys. I mean, Back to the Future and everything. Come on, right? The falling man stuff. All these things. Those of you know what I mean, where they depicted everything that was going to go on, like when I was a kid, literally when I was a kid. That is because it has to have already been written. What's going to happen. So there is an actual plan somewhere, and that's the scary part. Millions to foreign countries and 600 to the USA people that pay the millions. Yep, 20-30%. What is it, eh? That an American worker gives back to the government. And let's say you give the government 30,000. Well, they're going to give you back $600, and they're going to send the rest to China or other foreign countries, right? And don't forget, they're going to send it to the countries that are actually attacking USA. How does that make any sense? Right? My homeschool son just asked if we should try to verify why Bruce is posting to reinforce what he's presenting. My homeschool son, that's a pretty smart kid, man. Just asked if we should try to verify why Bruce is posting to reinforce what he's presenting. You should, and I actually absolutely suggest it, and you won't have to look very far, because some of the theories I'm going to be coming up with in the coming weeks and stuff, don't forget, they've already been talked about in hiding. The secret's already been written a long time ago, and for whatever the reason, Edward Snowden and a bunch of, AJ and a whole bunch of whistleblowers are actually talking about things. For whatever the reason, it's out of the bag, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure. I don't think it's going to happen anymore that that they're able to protect their association online on the internet. I mean, it's just everybody's hacking everybody right now. The information's been stolen from everyone, right? How many times we hear this for like 2 years now? All the Visa numbers and stuff, and all the leaked names, and Facebook for one, going to court, which they literally told them, I quote, "You're not going to believe me. Your guidelines suck." Yep, that's a quote. Okay, change your guidelines, Facebook. But the big thing is that there's a secret that not many people know, and I would say probably not any of you, but if some of you do know about it, it's true. There's a big platform that's coming, a social media platform that Facebook, Zuckerberg, is it Zuckerman or Zuckerberg? There's two Zuckers I dislike. I think Zuckerman. So he's planning to take the monopoly, right? If you look up WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp, you look up Twitter now, the platform to get the monopoly of everything. So this has been going on for a long time, actually, and now it's going to the Supreme Court. Not the election fraud. Screw that, right? I mean, we're going to talk about Facebook instead, the election, which is ridiculous when you think of it. But what do you want a guy to do? Richard Diddler, how's it going? Careful, Bruce. I was a big 16th first, a forced before ST. Had a heart attack 3 months later. Yeah, man. Cardiac arrest. I'm disabled now. So be careful, bud. Love you, Richard, man. Thanks for the heads up, bro. No, absolutely. I was overweight. What I did is I started walking. I started walking in a moment where I was also pretty depressed in my life, actually. And when I started walking, I lost a lot of weight. And I turned things around where the weight loss for me was a positive feedback. And I started saying, well, I can continue losing the weight. So obviously, I tried to train so that, and I was able to do it. It was incredible. Because at one point, my stomach was like a shirt. I lost so much weight, and I was like in Family Guy, when you just look at, they walk out of the spa and you see they're all wrinkly and stuff. Well, yeah, it's very true. Somebody that loses weight, you have to lose weight, and you have to have an exercise program at the same time so that the weight doesn't just fall on you. Because somebody that loses 100 pounds and his skin is just hanging off his body is going to be a lot more depressed than if he was chubby. Guaranteed. I was lucky for that, though. It sucked pretty much back up, I'm telling you. But I'm basically like a balloon that was blown up 6 or 7 times. So when it goes and it comes out there, the balloon sort of looks a little wavy. Not too bad, not too bad. Jesus, Irish coffee is making me say silly things. Eh? Speaking of Irish coffee, I need some more Irish coffee. Mia Janai, hello. Thank you, Bruce. Sharing the knowledge. I appreciate that. Mia, and thanks for being here. Waiting for the green and gray lives matter reveals. It's coming. Always censored. It is coming. I'm anxious for it. I have to be honest with you. I'm anxious. Oz Exit Rising. My Aussie friend, don't you forget to do that research on what I'm talking about. Anytime you ever hear me talk about something, it's always evidence that I have for a fact know that's out there. So aside from my spunky, spontaneous theories, yep, some serious stuff is going on that was held back. I mean, I can't even talk about a certain health minister here in Canada that faked the vac. That pisses me off. You could not even imagine. I'm being blocked on Facebook. They're not letting me talk on Facebook, and I have to admit, I'm really frustrated. Really frustrated that I can't talk on Facebook. So I can't prevent cousins and brothers or sisters and family members that something's going on because Facebook is not permitting me to say certain words to my family members, and it made me explode. If you look at my Facebook posts in the last month, you're probably going to wonder if it was actually me writing them, because I went haywire on Facebook. The hell with them for what they're doing to people. It's all one elite group of a whole bunch of oligarchs and a whole bunch of people that are actually trying to take over the world. And you know what? We can't talk about it. That's the sad part. Hi, Bruce. It's Denny Biribe. Happy New Year, brother. Man, so sick. I'm sick, brother. Thanks a lot, man, for coming by. Like you said, QC avec la chaîne. Merci, man. Parce que je t'avais promis d'aller sur Facebook pour te dire un bonne année hier soir. Je dormais. Thanks, Denny. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm from the Zeta Reticuli star system, John Paul. They brought me here to work, and that's all I can say. There's the coughing. God is good. Oh yeah, Uncle Skin. I absolutely agree. God is good, and let me tell you something. How can God not be? How can the idea of God not be good, even if it was just an idea? Which I know it's not. I'm just saying. How could someone not appreciate that? It's positivity. That's how I look at it. Somebody goes, "Do you believe in the Bible?" Positivity, right? It's positivity. It's very metaphoric. I know Crawlface had talked about that. Well, I'm getting Crawlface in trouble. But like he says, often some things, information that's written, there's a metaphorical value to it. Meaning, some things I understand, we can understand them through metaphors, and not necessarily literally word for word. Sometimes when things are written, whether it be Bible or not or anything. Yeah, Peter Hyde, you won that bracelet, bro. So send me that address, my friend, and I promise right after these holidays, a couple days, anyways, I'll be sending things out. Richard, of course, my best wishes. Thank you very much. Who else is here? We have Craig's 1, Craig's 2. Close. God exists. Does God exist? Or is he just a being and we are his ant farm, a decoration in his living room? Well, you know what? You're probably not going to believe me, but those questions, I actually appreciate them. I'm open-minded enough that there's so many possibilities you probably wouldn't know at all. But I think it's healthy, as crazy as it sounds, and I'm very serious. I think it's healthy to have an open mind as to what exactly could be going on and to who God is. But in reality, I see it as a way of you expressing your way of expressing what God represents to you, and I respect that. Hey, you remember me? Hi, yes, Michelle Seymour. Thanks, Michelle. Nice to see ya. Connie, Jeff C. Not my friend. I hope it's not my friend Jeff C. There's a channel Jeff C that used to come here. I hope nothing happened to the person. Tori Westers, I hear you. I want to move to Canada. Tori, thanks. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, I can't give you that pass, but I'll tell you what. I'm all for it. I'm sure many other Canadians are. If something happened in the States where Americans were literally being manipulated for whatever the reason, come on. I'm right beside the border. I promise I'll get a truck up there and I'll bring you guys across. Oh my God, I better watch what I'm saying. I'm serious. If it happened to that, right? Imagine being afraid to talk what we think. Screw that shit. Sort of, excuse the expression. If I had American friends coming over here, I would honestly fill up my house with 10 of you. Just to say that we're all around. You'd bring tents, you could even set up a bunch of tents around the house. If it came down to that, we'd get through that crap. But people are like, oh my gosh, we can't do that. Why? If it got bad, if it gets bad in the States, it could be getting bad other places, that's for sure. Yeah, Peter. You got to send your address, man. And like I said, it's not always easy sending an address. Maybe you want to wait to get an address that you don't want to give out your personal address. I get it. A grandmother or mother or something you want to send, to get a little gift back. So it's no cost. And like I said, I wanted to give it back. I will be pulling doing giveaways to the people that show up to the live stream. I read the guidelines, and the guidelines said that you have to include all members. So I was just trying to be fair. But we did one. We'll do one for everybody when the people aren't there. But in reality, just head to the live streams, which we'll be doing more. The members, thanks for becoming a members. If you're here and you're not a member and you feel that you're not a part of this community, that's not true. It's the community that's here on my channel that made this channel, literally. So, The more we are, the merrier. A lot of subscribers have been arriving even today and yesterday and stuff, and I really thank you, because it's hard to get subscribers in on the channel. It really is hard. As other channels know, sometimes we can linger many months without getting subscribers, and it's discouraging sometimes. Thanks again, Darla, for being here. I think this year will be good news, says Patagonia Pampa. Kyle, thanks again, man, for being here. I absolutely agree with you, Patagonia Pampa. 100% agree with you. All right, half coffee, half something. All right. I'm gonna put that in my magic microwave, because if I don't get myself some microwaves inside of me, I'm not as energized. God went fishing and left Coyote in charge. Now he's back, going to be biblical. That's well said, actually. Always said that is well said. Gazzo, they live in the movie where the glasses see the reality. Yes, Gazzo. A big awakening for many. You know what I say? I say we say, oh wow, 1,666 playbacks. I'll wait till that number changes to talk about God. There we go. Just lost everything. John Smith. Such a noble warrior. Thanks, John. I appreciate that, man. I've been sharing your work, and it truly has changed lives. John, thanks, man. I love you for it. You guys have changed my lives. And thanks for being there for the help. If it wouldn't be for you guys, I wouldn't be anywhere. The work wouldn't be getting out. Solutions provider. Hi, Bruce. You should join Parler instead of using Facebook. Thank you very much for that suggestion, solutions provider. No blocking or thoughts on Parler. Is it parler in French, or is it actually Parler? Because I'll jot that down, buddy. Thank you very much. I promise I'll look at it. Like I said, I just got on BitChute. I'm not taking any time away from the work I do here, but you never know with what's going on. Sometimes when I make a video of things that I cannot mention, I will actually post it on BitChute. It got a whole bunch of trolls mad, and they better be ready, because when I get there, I'm going to cause one hell of a stir. I'm going to bring my research onto BitChute also, which is, it's already there. There's a bunch of people saying I'm a fraud, so when I hit the airwaves there, all hell's going to break loose, because they don't want me on BitChute. They don't want me on Facebook either, and I don't think they want me here. Wiki and Andruzai, or Andruzi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, sharing your YouTube channel on Twitter. Thank you very much, Lionel Wieki, or Wieki, Lionel Wieki. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dana Shiver, Happy New Year. There's the voice. Love you, Dana, and thanks for the support and everything all year. I got cold feet. Thanks for the support all year too, Dana. I got a lot of support from you all in this. I'm not stopping in any way. I'm going to keep going. Charlene Sampson. Thanks, Charlene. I love you guys. Seriously. You guys rock, okay? The support that you're giving the channel, I can't thank you all enough. Charlene, everyone. Because I actually thrive off the energy. I'm thinking of Christy Lindsay right now, and I wanted to wish her a very merry... Hey, Yeshua said my name. Love you. Thank you very much for being here. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, if you do celebrate. And if not, I'm still sending you some love. And thanks for the ongoing... Yeshua said my name. Please, you guys like controversial channels? Well, a lot of people are truthing, you know, getting truth out there, and Yeshua said my name is really one of the channels. It's a channel I go to. It's a very, very hush-hush channel where I go and listen on, and very interested with what people think of religion and stuff. And let me tell you, a lot of people don't like talking about it. But I do. Don't live in fear. Well said, Bruce. No, we can't live in fear, man, because there's no use of living. We be positive. We are going to beat the crap out of them for this. The globalists are not going to take over the world. That's obviously sure. They've tried in the past, and we've gotten them before. Right? This was all written in the past. It's going to come, though. Good night, all. Gotta go. Happy New Year, everyone. My birthday party is starting. Carefree Observatory. Very happy birthday for you, man. And Marty, be careful, man, with the people in the community. I'm telling you, there's people on your channel, bro, that should not be there. Open your eyes and check that out, man. And a serious heads up. There's a cop on your channel, and I warned you, man. And I don't want you to forget that. And don't forget, he's the one that's going to attack you. He attacked my channel, and I'd be a bugger not to mention it. Whether you believe me or not, happy birthday, man. Have a drink on me. Happy 420 for all of you that 420. And like I said, you got to stick up for friends. That's what I say. Moonrise in 15 minutes here. Ooh, how interesting. How very interesting. Hey, hotel or halal, if they ever do get a fence up, it will be to keep us in. Scary. Yeah, that is scary, man. Yeah, obviously. They put up a wall to say they don't want immigrants coming in, when in reality they're going to put up a wall and not let people get out. That is scary. But as much as people say don't live in fear, don't be naive. And realize the dangers that are around you. And when all the dangers around you become scary, well, that's when you have to find a solution. Kids are afraid to go to bed at night because they're afraid of monsters. The parents explain, monsters don't exist, and they move on. Well, the monsters in our world don't exist either. So we can move on too. It's just getting over that part of believing, right? China's on the moon. Where are the UFOs? I show all the UFOs. Go look at the UFOs. But yeah, China is on the moon. Well, the rover anyways. But yeah, I tend to think that now astronauts are too, right? Listen, go look back at 2016. I said it. Whether it be only humans or only extraterrestrials on the moon, it's already been talked about. It's already been concluded. So now we know Haim Eshed, if, and again, I'm not saying he's right or not. He just admitted, though. It's a credible guy that admitted that humans and aliens are working together. Who says it's not the moon he was talking about? He talked about Mars. I'm sure he's going to give some real information, but not necessarily tell everything. And I honestly believe that they are on Mars, but I really tend to think that he was talking about the moon. Considering that, he sent the spy satellite up, and then, Bereshit the year before, they crashed on the moon. Do you know that there's 30 million files? I said it in the video. 30 million files, but hang on, I didn't mention this. Thousands of books, the entire collection and information on Wikipedia, human DNA examples that I mentioned. They have David Copperfield's complete collection of magic because he is an illusionist, right? So maybe they needed to create an illusion. It's like, what the hell? And then you find out Stephen Hawking's has his DNA on, the ISS space station. So I was going to say the SSS Minnow, but anyways, yeah, yep. It's like the world. I woke up and it's like I know everything now. I know everything that's going around. Everything's confirmed now, and it's like, okay, we're sort of just waiting to see what's going to go on and what part of the awakening or reset are we at, right? But crap's going to come first. There's going to be a lot of war. It's already been predicted anyways, China and the States. Listen, nobody here did not know that, I'm sure, that possibility China and the States going to war. They say till 2025. You know why that's going to be more of news after they declare that Trump is still president for the next 4 years? What's going to happen is now there's a change. If China doesn't come here, if Biden administration doesn't, Chinese communists don't get in, well, what's going to happen is the people that were trying to come in are going to attack for the next 2 or 3 years until there is a war, right? But now, is the war going to be in space? Are we looking at a space Pearl Harbor, right? We're not going to hear about it because it's going to be, direct energy weapon satellites and stuff like that. It is getting psychotic. So now they know how to imagine. Do you think they need us if they know how to clone humans? We're done. That's how it is. But again, I'm not saying we're done. They're going to get rid of us. I don't know. I'm just literal, okay? Whether they get rid of us or not, I don't think it would be something that they came to the conclusion, now we're going to get rid of the human race, right? Whether they want to sterilize us or what, I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Why didn't they just tell people not to have babies for 3 years? Wouldn't that have been a lot simpler, right? Like, limit your babies, and then when somebody has a baby, but don't friggin' send them to the gas chamber. Just giving them, a ticket or something like that. As harsh as it sounds, it's a bit more civilized, right? I came to the understanding that every large group of people, and I can't believe I'm going to say this because it pissed me off when I heard the President Obama say it. I don't even want to call him president, but anyways, Obama, okay, the ex-whatever president, he talked about a large group of people not being able to take care of themselves and to, to make the law work between them unless there's a higher system taking care of them. And all of us together, we need a system. We need a system for all of us to be able to work alone together and not have people take control of us. It's sort of like saying we have to be a bit nicer to our brothers and sisters. You have to let things slide and let things go by, and it's not up to you to whether you dislike somebody of a different color. It's not your problem. It's actually racist and mean. I understand that. I agree with that. We have to get along more together, but it doesn't mean we have to change what we do, what we live, and our liberty and our beliefs here in the States and Canada. That should not change. You must all agree with me. It was very sad when they brought too many people. Oh, thank you very much. Norseman. Hey, champ. Thanks, brother. Happy New Year, my man. Love you, man. Thank you very much. We have to find a system where we all get along together. But what's going on now? Thanks. Rend the heavens all the time. I'm number 77th. Hit that like, peeps. Thank you very much, guys. How many likes do we have already? Wow, 172 likes. Guys, I appreciate that. I've only been on for how long have I been on? About an hour and a half or something like that. Bandit Patriot. Is Bandit Patriot here? I did not see him. And he's not anywhere beside you. Let me scroll up. There he is. Hello from Texas. Salutations, Bruce. Et bonne année à toi, tes proches et tes proches. Direct du sud de la France. Merci beaucoup. Lequel? 81. Le qual? 81. Content de te connaître. Grâce à toi, je peux réaliser un de mes rêves, voir surveiller la Lune. Absolument. Et mon ami, on va continuer aussi de vous amener autre chose. Tout ce que je vais trouver, je vais le partager avec vous. C'est très apprécié. Jeff Censored has passed away. It's awful. Jeff Censored has... Do I know Jeff Censored? Punny? Punny. My God, that Irish coffee is getting good. Penny? Do I know Jeff C? I don't know if it's the same Jeff C that I know, but anyways, hope not. Open mind is the key, Charlene Sampson. You're absolutely right about that. I've been thinking. Hello, welcome, Kevin Sadden. Kevin Sedan. Or Sedan. Love is the key to all. I agree, Kevin. Thanks for sharing that, brother. Love from Canada, man. Check their last. Fine from the FCC for misuse and selling user data. Yep. I've been thinking. You're absolutely right about that. And I saw it too. I'm right up to date with that. What's been going on. I watched his whole hearing. Mark, when he went on also. The silly question that they're asking him. Keenan. McMenamin. Yes, my friend, just like we were warned in the end times. Yep. The shepherds will lead the sheep astray. Absolutely, Keenan. I'll tell you what, a lot of people that didn't believe in religion in the past will be very interested now in at least the Bible to find out what's going on, because in reality, what's going on is written in the Bible. Michel Sagny, Salut mon frère, Happy New Year, and especially full of video on the moon. Oh oui, Michel, il va en avoir. Et je te remercie mon frère. Joyeux anniversaire, c'est ça vous dites, ou bonne année. Et bien sûr, joyeux Noël. J'espère que tu as passé des belles fêtes. Que ça n'a pas coûté trop cher non plus. Google and Facebook both have been recording multiple times a minute for years. Oh yeah, listen, they documented everyone, and they also followed our whereabouts. Where you follow when you're off of Facebook, they were still following you. You were still getting suggestions from Facebook, even when you were off of Facebook. Like I said, I quote, they literally said it right in the Supreme Court or whatever Senate, wherever they were. Your guidelines suck, is exactly what he said. He said you're going to have to change them. And you know what else he said? He said you have to tell your lawyers, and this is word for word, he's telling Mark Zuckerman, tell your lawyers, I don't want to insult them or anything, but tell them not to write in Swahili and to write in English. Because when you go read a guideline on Facebook, I mean, there's not even guidelines like that for an astronaut to go to space. It's worse. That Facebook asks you literally, I think the only thing they don't ask, and I'm very happy, is are you donating your body to science? That's the only thing he's not asking me. Anyways, I guess. I believe that. Run the heavens all the time. The sun and moon run on the circuit. They're definitely related, that's for sure, of what's going on. And if something's coming in there from outside, an asteroid or something like that, or something exploded as it's heading towards Earth, they are going to start bringing data up onto the moon, like I said they were doing with Bereshit. I believe it was all planned. I don't believe they crashed at all, actually. Or I believe it was a deliberate crash where they anchored this thing in the moon. Proxima Centauri B says hello. Rexy Husky channel, thank you very, very much. Bunny Keep, hello. Final Fantasy 13 tells the whole story about the war of transgression between Earth and the moon. Scary, eh, John? How movies and games and whatever can actually tell so much about what's going on. Bandit Patriot, thank you very much for coming here from Carlos D. Fletcher's channel. Carlos has always been a good, close friend to me. He's always sent people over to the channel. Can't thank him enough. That's why I try to send some over his way too. That was hot. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing, man. That's the deal we had, Marty, about donations and stuff. I never talk about my donations on your channel. And, it's just something I don't ask for money in comments. I don't ask for money. My community here in the chat. I never post my donation links, which I should. It's my own channel, but I never get into that here. I'm totally against that. And, in a way, if somebody comes here, starts talking about donations on their own channels, I mean, I do this full time. This is my life. And I don't, ever ask anybody for money unless I needed it. I can only interpret the Bible is when I get Holy Ghost fire. Well, listen, man. I'm telling you, Holy Ghost fire. That sounds badass, actually. I'm connected to the other side. I feel what's coming, and I feel I have a connection, and I've spoken to whoever I had to speak to, and I'm just waiting for things to come by. That's exactly what I'm doing. The electric universe theory has room for God. Absolutely, always censored. You see, it's just about being open-minded, right? Shane McDaniel, count me in. Thanks, Shane. It's about being open-minded, right? Yeah, absolutely. The electric universe theory and stuff like that, I mean, has room for God. I'm never going to tell people that God doesn't exist. We don't know. But, it's like, I don't think people should get mad at people that say, well, maybe God existed, but he's not here anymore. And a lot of people get mad at that, and they shouldn't. They should, appreciate and accept the person's response. I mean, God, your God told you that people are going to be lost. Don't flip out. Let them be lost. Don't feel like you have to share what you know. Or share it without telling someone. Share a story. Don't, sink stories in people's heads. Leave them their own opinions. Check their last fine from the FCC. Yeah, that was awesome. I really burnt my lip there for a second. Always great to see you, Dana. Yes, Dana Shiver. Thank you very much for being here. $6 million man. Hey, how's it going, brother? Love you, man. Thanks for being here. Hope you're still here, man. I'm missing everybody's comments all the time. It happens. Who else is here? Let's scroll down. Don't live in fear, says Bruce. I absolutely agree with that. Cindy will be out getting the moon. Thanks again, John Smith, for being here. I appreciate that, bro. Sharing your YouTube channel on Twitter. Thanks again. That's true. I read that. Thank you very much. Who else is here? We have Make Pizza Great Again. The Swampinator. No dust on Lunar. Landed feet after 10,000 pounds. Thrust landing. Seriously? Lols. Example, Sergeant UAF. No dust on Lunar lander feet. Yeah, it's impossible. Not only would there be dust, you would see an accumulation on one side under the lander where the dust and the thrust was sending most of the dust, where it would make like a sort of V-cone shape underneath. There's lots of stuff that would have said. It was all like Stanley Kubrick. Like that time I made a picture of the Last Supper with Stanley Kubrick standing up to the left of the table. Oh, I got a lot of people mad. But, just opening people's eyes at the possibilities. Not that I'm right about anything, but there's possibilities. Some people enjoy forcefully expelling air from their lungs, but I'm not a fan. Victor, yeah. I used to know people that did that at school. That or they're... and they're sitting there, oh my God, I see God. Pow, fall on the ground, and they go, okay. But I say it's better than doing that than heroin, maybe. That's scary when you see people do that. Frequency and vibration are the key too. Charlene Sampson, absolutely a very smart person. And you're absolutely right. It is frequency and vibration. I'm lucky enough to have a lot of feelings and frequencies and vibrations, whether it be because when my father died, it maybe opened a portal. I've always believed that. A kid loses his dad at a young age. He tries to stick to him and stuff like that. Something happens. And for whatever the reason, I had connection to him all my life. I was raised by my father after he had passed away. He was still there with me. It's healthy for a kid to think that. It saved me anyways. We will always make sure you can live 24 hours a day. So you in return always show us the truth and tell us what you feel best. Michelle, I love you for it. Absolutely. And don't forget, Michelle and everyone else, and Charlene, thanks for being members. Hey, you guys, hold on. I needed to do that. Don't wonder, your names will not be green anymore. But, yeah. I'll be doing more member live streams also, at least once or twice a month, and maybe even more, to have some fun. I mean, I enjoyed doing it the stream the last time. And again, I have some more giveaways to do right after the holidays here. So that's how I am. I save up a couple of hundreds actually to be able to get a couple of gifts back to you. And it's the only way I can say thank you and everything. And, it's not much, but it's greatly appreciated, all the support you guys and gals give the channel. Movie people and video game guys have access to the big telescopes. Yes. Doesn't it suck? Hey, Brad Pitt's going to space, isn't he? Or who is it? Maybe I'm wrong, but you know what I mean. There's an actor, seriously, going to space to, I think it is Brad Pitt or someone. Someone's going to space, an actor, for a long time to study. Oh, God. Is it Tom Cruise? Must be. Little Tom. should be going to space to practice and how to be an astronaut, since Tom really goes all out when he does his acting and stuff. Tom's a little mad guy, eh? Ever see Tom Cruise mad? It's a little mad. Bruce is just jealous because he's cuter than him. Oh, he's cuter. But I'm not jealous, that's for sure. Archie. Archie absolument bizarre demande. Archie, j'ai pas vu Archie si tu es ici. Archie, merci mon frère d'être ici. Et merci pour le support des commentaires. Hi, Diane Moore. Thanks. Hope each and every one here has a terrific year. I love you guys. I love you more, Diane. And thank you so much. You guys rock. I appreciate that, Diane. Wishing you the best, Diane, for all what's coming. We got a week that we're waiting for a lot to happen. I think the whole world's going to change on the 6th. We're going to see some good stuff happen. I'm remaining positive. Diane, there's only a small moment to see the satellites, which is shortly after launch. Oh, you're damn right about that. Before they curve back to Earth, exactly, and get put in a New Mexico basement. Yes. Yes, exactly. So it's just storage. They're like, they're satellites, but in reality, the drones, they send them up and come back. Love it. C'est un drôle d'époque qu'on vit. Archie, tu peux être sûr, mon frère, c'est absolument ridicule. Et même, ça a sorti de nulle part. Hein? Je m'attendais pas que ça change aussi vite que ça. C'est tout, je pense que c'est une expression qu'on peut dire, c'est tout ou pas pantoute. C'est ça qui est arrivé. Every previous plague and war always said we are also survivors of every previous plague and war. You're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right about that. And that's being positive, my friend. And we're going to get through this. Cool alien head. I absolutely love it. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, that one's the skull, actually. Human skull. But, okay, you must mean the other. Where am I pointing at? That alien head right there. Or this one here. Didn't Bruce Willis throw you off a building, Victor Gruber? Hi, Bruce, says STR Ardena. Sorry. I'll just let me cough. Because I always state the obvious. Victor. I love people that do that. They call me Captain Obvious. That's a good name, actually. Free Speech Warrior. A bit late to the stream. Happy New Year, Bruce. And all in chat. Just love all the videos you put up. Thank you. Well, thank you, man, for being here. Appreciate it. Can't be in our atmosphere. Thanks, Bruce. This is our 5th civilization. We are the descendant survivors of the previous 4. I have no doubts about that, always censored. That, for me, is total logic. That makes total sense. What you just said there, I bet I could even safely say that you're 89 to maybe 95% dead on exactly what you said. It makes sense. Yeah, thank you very much. Make pizza great again. The Swampinator, mods, and everyone, thank you. Yes, WWG1WGA. And that's what everyone's going to be waving their flags on January 6th. If any of you in the States have time to go down to Washington, D.C. on January 6th, please go and do so. There will be peaceful protests there for people to stand up for their liberty and for what they believe in. My American friends are going to be there, and I'll be sitting here watching and very, very impatient as to what's going to happen. But I want you all to be safe if you do go. And again, no weapons. Peaceful protest is exactly what has to be done. Is Elon in the house? Somebody said. The son is related. Keep it simple, right? Related to the father. I like that. I like that too. It is related to the father, and we can't deny that. Because why? Because people used to worship the son. That's something that I think is beautiful. I think it's a very natural thing that they could see the light, thinking that their God was a light. This is absolutely beautiful. Maybe they have the scriptures in writing. We have a new member. Oh, thank you. Bruce, thank you so much, man. McShayan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Or McChaney. Bruce, what the hell's wrong with you? Bruce McChaney, thanks, man. Welcome to Truth Seeker. There's an S missing there, but the ideal is that I know a lot of people are looking for truth. It helps a lot, man. Bruce, the memberships and stuff, I really appreciate that. And we'll be doing some streams and some giveaways too also on the members side. And a bit of everything. I think a bit of everything. Can't be in our atmosphere, says Bruce. Thanks again, Bruce. Thanks for stopping by, y'all. I appreciate that. I feel like having a pork rind. Yellow Rose for Texas. YT channel has some amazing footage of the sun. Thank you for that, Ruthie Kelly. Are you new to the channel? Welcome. I appreciate, there's my voice again. I appreciate those of you who come in and listen to the channel and don't necessarily come into community because obviously you're at work or don't have time and stuff. I want you to know. Really appreciate it at the same time. I love what you said about the global reset in your last video. That does mean a lot, my friend, Yeshua. And when I say Yeshua said my name, I do know your name, by the way. It's just that I use the channel name for, security and protect my friend at the same time. And I love what you said about the global reset. I appreciate that. It's really, really true. I'm going to try to mention it more and more heads up about what's coming. And, I'm just afraid they're going to shut down the channel. It's, it sucks that we have to hold back on speaking what's coming up, but I'm more afraid of not speaking up. Actually, that's what's going on. And for the first time, I got to admit, I'm going to be 46, and it's only the first time in my life. Oh my gosh, my birthday's in a couple months after, actually. That's not good. I should be still around, but I think it's important to talk about it. I don't always share my ideals, Yeshua said my name channel, because Ange, I don't usually say always what I think of directly, because often some people are really just not ready, I think, to hear some of the truth, or not necessarily the truth, but my own opinions. A bit late to the stream. Again, thanks again, Free Speech Warrior. Appreciate that, man. Michelle, we will always make... Hey, thanks again, Michelle Matthews. Wake up, I love ya. You guys rock. Who else is here? Thanks, everyone. Got a lot of people stopping by here. We got Teresa. Be kind. Say no to the Great Reset. I absolutely agree with that, Teresa. I agree with that. We have to say no. And yes, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Elon Musk is in the house. I love you, bruh. Working your ass off in that cubicle up there, man. Taking the time to come and say hi. Are we doomed? We have 3 years left, 5 years, 6 years. So right now, there must be some really serious Thanks, Yeshua said my name channel. I love ya. There must be a lot of serious top secret missions that are being done right now, boy. Helicopters landing off coasts and areas, and submarines, and people diving underwater with tanks to go bring shit. Sorry. It's just, I'm so into what's going on. Be Free Man, love the name of the channel. I would like to do the membership stuff, so wish me increased funding. Until then, I am supporting and chatting when appropriate. Be Free Man, I wish you the best, and I hope your channel does come up. I'll be honest, man. Share your work, any information. I notice a lot of people really appreciate the channels giving the information out there, and when the information is credible and people appreciate it, you often get a lot of help. I wish you the best, man. And of course, thanks so much for following the channel. Greg Brown, how's it going, man? Happy New Year, brother. How's it going? Hey, man. Thanks a lot, Greg. I'm sorry to all that I am missing if I've missed anybody. Take the time to speak again if I have missed you, because I love you all. Norseman, thanks, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Bruce, every time I see you live, I'm happy. Man, every time I see you guys here, I'm happy too, and I appreciate it so much. More videos on the way. I mean, I'm not going to bed after this. I'm going to be up very late tonight. You know what? I filmed 12 hours of infrared footage, and I did not see one light. Don't forget, I haven't been posting infrared videos. It's not because I'm sick of it. There's nothing in the sky. I was also filming the sun this week and last week, looking around. Now, I didn't see anything yet in particularly, but I'm looking. I'm leaving the sun being filmed all the time with 2 or 3 devices actually, and I'm taking the time at night to look at all the footage. That's what I did the last time. I filmed actually for a very long time, and I was only able to get one really amazing capture, but it was really, really worth it. That's exactly what happened. Thanks again, Norseman and everybody. Bruce, thank you so much, man, for becoming a member again, man. I appreciate that, buddy. Is Dublin in the house? Thanks, Penny. I did not see anybody from Dublin. I didn't see the message. My friend from Dublin, Ireland. Are you kidding? I got lots of friends from Ireland now. Lots. Hey, I'm up to 6. I'm very, very proud. Jeez, I have Irish blood. I want to meet some Irish people. I want to know what. Look, they told me what to drink. That is so cliche, eh? That is so judgmental. I gotta stop doing that. I'm a comedian, don't forget. And I like it. I like laughing at things like that. You know, I'm all for those jokes, but I guess the world's getting very sensitive with certain issues for some reason. Ruthie Kelly's in the house. Hello, Ruthie Kelly. Who else is here? Bruce, I'd love to know how you know so much. When did you first find things out, please? Man, thanks a lot, Free Speech Warrior, for saying that. I've had a lot of premonitions, man. And when my father died, yeah, Elon Musk, 2021 is the start, brother. I'm watching you. I'm watching everything you do, my man. I want to be sure you're not a globalist and that you're with us. That's Elon Musk, you have to be on our side, man. And by the way, they said your car crashed on Mars, or it's going to crash on Mars. That's not true. Isn't your car in an orbit for like 3,000 years or 300 years around the sun? And that's basically what's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to crash into Mars like when we're all dead, basically. And man, Free Speech Warrior, I've had a lot of spiritual encounters and stuff. And I always thought that what was around me, you know, ghosts, goblins and stuff. And when I started finding stuff on the moon, I went, oh my gosh, could it be that I've been, you know, having spiritual encounters with aliens and not with ghosts? It's something I never talk about. But I've had some spiritual encounters that defy all laws of physics. And I talked about one the other day with Crawlface. Crawlface, that almost traumatized me, man. I was very, very happy to have seen that with the shadow. I had a very, very scary experience with a shadow. Yeah, with a friend's shadow, actually. When are you going to be back on? Again, a commercial, Bruce Schwartz. I got to go. Ice cream made me sick. Oh, Diane Moore. Diane, if not next Friday, before next Friday, I might come on. But in general, Fridays I'm almost always on. But I think I am going to come on a bit before with, you know, we're just starting the year, like maybe in a couple of days too. But be checking, Diane. I appreciate it. And I love you. And thanks. And I hope you're not too sick with that ice cream. And man, I started getting premonitions. I've had premonitions of many things that have come true, right? And not to pass off as a prophet or someone telling people what's coming. I would never want to do that because all the ones that are doing it are told off. So what I do is when I get something that I really know that's going to happen, you guys and gals that know me, how many times have you seen me in the community say that I had a dream about something? Well, sometimes it's more of a vision than a dream, but I keep things neutral because I'm so afraid that people think that because I'm doing the research, that I'm trying to actually gather followers that are going to follow me and believe what I'm saying. I don't want that. I want people to be here to come and appreciate the work, but you guys and gals can think what you want about everything. So think of it. Thank you, mods. Thank you. Keep control, guys. Keep control. Be careful what you're saying on YT. Here in Sweden, the government get YT to delete some YT channels. Absolutely, Daniel Groff. So get backups for your movies. Yeah, the movies are all backed up, brother. Daniel, absolutely. All movies are backed up. I have my black boxes at the same time. I have other platforms I started. Now, here's the thing. Don't worry. If ever I go down, I'm going immediately onto a website. The website, $400 or $500. I'll apply for a year. I will get members and everything on there, and that's the way I'm going to go. If I shut down here, I am going to ask for a membership on a website where people can contribute a minimum one payment a year, and hopefully that will continuing me, because I'm not going to stop. They can't stop me, and they'd be dumb to do so, because I would get angered, and I would get angry, and I would probably talk a lot more about what's going on, because I've never descended the government in anything space related. I've held back from speaking my opinions on what they're doing, because in reality, I count myself lucky to be able to just show what's going on. Miles, moon bases. Bruce, that's what happened to me. I thought it was demonic for the longest time. Turns out grays. Miles, moon bases. Thanks for sharing that. It could have been demonic. I mean, from my experience and stuff, it was concerning. It's a shadow that moved. My friend's shadow moved, and I immediately said it's a reflection. How could a reflection? Oh, it still stumps me. How can a reflection not follow a person? There's only one reason for that. It's that a shadow is not a reflection, but we see it as a reflection because it's something that is following you. Scary, right? I wrote lots of poems about it. Shadow dancer, shadow man, the shadow people. I believe in shadow people. For me, the spiritual encounters were, again, it's always scared me to see people in cloaks, because it reminds me more of secret projects and not of aliens when you see people in cloaks. But what do I know? But something's out there. There's other worlds and dimensions out there, and it is so. I want everybody to know that. No doubt, Bruce. Thanks, Crawlface. There really is stuff. Really is stuff going on out there, and the glitch in the Matrix and stuff like that. Yeah, well, it'll always be that people see a glitch, and it's just going to pass off as a glitch. But in reality, some people see things that they shouldn't. Right? That's proof that whatever's going on, the glitch is something they're trying to maintain. It's not something natural. That's how I see it. Think of Buck Rogers. Thanks, Elon Musk. Yeah. I'm a little young for that, but I know Buck Rogers from the past. Yep. And I wanted to say hello to somebody, and now he's gone. Avi May, hello. Lots of spirits and ghosts, mostly cats. Listen, man, cats see spirits. Cats. I had a cat flipping out on something that was like looking at the ceiling, and I look at my cat. Yeah, they see different wavelengths. It's basically what it is. Maybe the UFOs changed their wavelengths. The same way shapeshifters can change the pigmentation of their skin. Lots I could talk about that I never do here. The reptilian also translates in shadow. I actually looked that up and stuff like that. And pertaining to the shadows, look at Dracula movies. When you see Dracula movies, it's the only movie I'd actually ever saw that I've ever seen a shadow actually moving differently than the person itself, right? Which is really, really creepy. I get chills. I'm into this, right? I mean, I've not only, people say they play Ouija. I've not played Ouija. I've experienced the board by myself. I've experienced the sensations and stuff like that. And people are just stuck on saying, well, that's demonic. Okay, whether it be demonic or not, it's scary as hell. I wanted to try it. But it's like, wake up. We're not alone, people. There's stuff going on, right? Like, oh, it's not like I'm biting out of the apple tree there. I'm just experimenting, what I believe is real. But then they try to communicate with you, spirits. And then you say, well, maybe the government doesn't want you communicating with spirits, because maybe that is how some of the truths are coming out. Obviously, when you have a premonition, maybe it's something or someone that is trying to warn you about something. And do you believe me that the elites are that advanced that maybe it is an elite himself that is warning you. I always believe that everything has a yin and a yang in it. There's a little bit of good and a lot of bad, and there's a lot of good and a little bit of bad, or whatever, vice versa. There's a little bit in each, right? Bad, you have some good, and good, you have some bad. And I believe that everything living has the possibility of being that good creature or that bad creature. You can't be anything else. Think of it. How many things can you be? You can only be good or evil, right? God says you can't be lukewarm. Well, why? Why is there only up and down? Why is there not between and over? Right? There is, though. It's that they told you to look up and look down. Don't look between. Pay no attention to the man behind the yellow curtain. Psh, psh, right? That's basically what they're doing. They're hiding things from us. We're babies in a crib where we just started to look down and say, holy crap, there's a bloody floor down there with boxes and stuff, and there's a door, and they don't want us to see that. They want us to be babies in cribs all the time, so they bring us everything we need, right? So we're like in a prison. We're all slaves. This human race is enslaved. It's enslaved with salary, right? We're working slaves. It's exactly what we are. So you guys getting sick of me? Hey, what time? Hey, almost 9 o'clock. I've been here for a little while. That's cool. You all have great points. Yes, you all do. Charlene, everyone does. Gets me really thinking. It really does, Charlene. And honestly, I always say it, Charlene. I respect everyone that's religious. And if you're not religious and you're just spiritual, I respect that too. Because I think that it's all the same thing. Whether you're religious or spiritual, is there a difference? No. The difference is what you believe that you're seeing, or what the other person believes he's seeing that says, I saw a ghost. It's not a ghost, it's a demon you're interacting with. It's an angel you're interacting with. I think it's beautiful. I get people that think I'm interacting with angels. I get people that think I'm interacting with demonic entities. And you're probably right on both ends, right? Who am I to say that it's not true? I love your opinions and comments, by the way. And as much as a lot of you, maybe not you here, but some of the trolls really think that I get offended when you give your opinions, and I don't. Lay off my kids and my family and give your honest opinion. If you think I'm a fraud, well, explain yourself. I mean, express why I could be a fraud, or express how things cannot be done the way I'm doing it and stuff. But it's never happened, and it's my 5th year of research, and I've never had a researcher come up the head with me and say, Bruce, you're full of crap. Because I like to hope it's because maybe they believe in the possibility of things being up there. All the large telescopes see what's on the moon, that's for sure. I believe that. Loal. Hey, buddy, I get visitors since I'm 2 years old. Man, kids, that's how it starts. That's how it started for me, man. And I bet you weren't even freaked out when you had those experiences, because I wasn't. I was like in a trance, actually. Feeling when they are around, I get so hot. Yeah, so do I, man. But they're good to me. Yeah, they are. But you feel it, eh? You feel the tingling start on the back and on the arms, and the hair rises up a little bit, and then you have all this intuition, and it's like, me at the beginning, I thought I was thinking these things, and it's not always my thoughts. It's actually a connection. And look at it the way you want. Whether they talk alien or ghost, entities, let's just call them entities, because I think that pretty much relates to both of them. Whether they're talking to you through magic, power, energy, or the power of God, I know it exists, and it's done through one way. Whether it be God or not, God uses frequencies too, right? He does. And that's how he communicates with us. That everything is electrically charged. Everything. We're just a bunch of atoms all held up together. Gravity's a theory. We don't even know if it exists. If gravity, in a way, or if everything was to stop moving in the solar system, we probably wouldn't hold together anymore. We're just a bunch of atoms compressed together that's making, a solid skin before us. Think of it. It's just the atoms that are on it. You consist of only atoms. And, of course, electrons, whatever. Everything that consists... I'm no physics teacher, but I know it for a fact that everything is an electrical wave, frequency, or vibration. And everything is like in an ocean. Is that not nice to say? That every wave and vibration can be heard, and I could even say heard by God through that ocean, right? Because everything is connected, ripple effect, right? Action, reaction, right? Physics. If there's an action, there's a reaction. What happens when an apple falls on someone's head? What happens when you throw a big rock in the water? The movement and motion is never ending. It always goes back to the source. You get a vibration, a wave field, and then it goes back to the source. We die and we go back to the source. They say ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Well, we're from the stars. We're star people, right? In theory, we come from the stars. And when we die, we go back to the stars. How do we get there? Anyways, it's complicated, but I believe electrical frequencies... I believe that's the way I've seen ghosts or spirits or aliens. Let's say entities again, because it relates to both. I mentioned this before in a couple of live streams that ghosts, the ones that I've encountered, have always and only appeared beside electrical boxes. I only realized this 20, 30 years after, but it's true. And it goes to show that also me having a lot of brass and copper and stuff, it's, you get into... the study and about energy and power and conductivity, and then you get into Nikola Tesla and everything, and then you get into the way he could touch 10,000 watts and of energy without getting electrocuted and stuff. Then you start saying, wait a minute, it just started making so much sense. I'm maybe not a genius, but when I see what they were doing in the past, you do all know that every single, and I swear to you, every single secret project that was done is based on Itons. Wow. Newton and Iton. That's his brother Iton. A cousin. Newton, 1666. Einstein's theory of relativity. This is good coffee. And Nikola Tesla. Remote controls. Lighting up lights in Boston Harbor when he was in New York or whatever. These things really, really occurred. And every project that they're doing today is always and only what's been created, or the theories, or placebo, right? The speculation, because that's all science is. Science for me is pure speculation. There's no way in hell, excuse the expression, that Einstein could have come up to tell us exactly what energy is equal to. It's impossible. And we found that out when the atomic bombs, the nuclear bombs, which overthrew themselves. The power was overthrown. They had no idea how powerful it was going to be. They didn't care. They still had no idea how powerful it was going to be. Teresa, be kind. Orion. Well, let me tell you something about Orion. Are you talking about the constellation or the project Orion, right? When I say Corona project, I'm not talking about any virus. But in 1963, there was a project. They had 4 satellites, KH1, 2, 3, and 4, and I think even 5. The KH1 stood for the KH keyhole, which was the Corona project in 1963, which was a mastermind way of building satellites, spy satellites with very high definition cameras, 2 of them, to travel to Russia and to locate all ballistic missiles and military bases, whatnot, whatever they had to do. That was done in 1963, but it fascinates me that it was called the Corona Project. It's absolutely trippy that I would even dare, call a virus so many years after. It's not long ago, 1963. It's not that long ago. New member, I've been thinking, thank you so much. I've been thinking, I appreciate that a lot. Thanks, guys. Ciao, mes amis. Teresa, be kind. Ciao, mi amore. Thanks, guys. I'm going to do another video for you all. That's what I'm going to do. And can't thank you all enough for the ongoing support. I love you all. Guys and gals, really seriously, I love you all for supporting the channel. And, thanks for becoming members, guys. Thanks for the generous contributions here. I never mention it. At the end of my videos, I have stuff there that I share. And here, I never mention members because you all see the big ass join button that's annoying, that nobody has to click on, but when you do, greatly appreciate it. 2 members, I can't thank you all enough for being here. We will have more member live streams. I'm really happy with the year that went by. Hoping and looking forward to next summer being close to probably 100,000 people interested. I don't call you followers because I know you're not following me, but I know you appreciate and have an interest in my moon research. And when you subscribe, it does give a lot of a push or boost to the algorithm and YouTube. YouTube sends out videos more often when people like the videos and stuff like that. Hey, my gosh. 237 likes on the video. I can't thank you all enough for that. Really, really appreciate that. That's absolutely amazing. And Teresa, be kind. I'm sorry. That project was the Orion project, or Moderator Orion. You have to look that up. 1963 Moderator Orion project that had secret code name Keyhole, 4 or 5 satellites that were headed to Russia. The cameras were also, listen, they wanted to check this because that was during the Cold War when Russia had nuclear warheads in front of the ballistic missiles. They're all controlled now, remote controlled. You all know that. So now, in a way, it's a good thing. Russia doesn't dare attack the States, and the States would not dare attack Russia, because you know what would happen? It would be the end of the States, the end of Russia. If it starts the other way, it'll be the end of Russia, the end of the States. It's not worth it, right? That's how I see it. When they're armés jusqu'aux dents, in French we say, when you got weapons to your teeth. I don't know if that's the expression you can say in English, but I think, I get crazy amounts of deja vu events. Kevin, I do too, like crazy. I can't believe I also hide my visions as dreams. Be free, man. Stick around, bro. Hey, come back once in a while. I appreciate it, man. I don't connect with that many people that are that much awake, and the community here are pretty much awake. But thanks for sharing that. It's a way of, it's a bit less embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed about anything. It's that I wouldn't want to embarrass my family. Imagine, I'm just thinking of them, because they have to live with other people around them, seeing what, my mother has to see what her son's doing and stuff like that, talking about, dangerous things. It's not interesting for any mother. But I want you all to know there is a lot of positive coming. And all the crap that's coming, it's because for you religious people that do believe in God, God is coming to cleanse earth. That's all that's going to happen. So let it happen and be happy. If you have nothing, you're doing bad, don't be worried. If you're doing some bad stuff, be worried, because you're out of here. That's what's going to go on. Everybody should be doing good. Everybody should be trying to better themselves. And every day I try a little bit to put water in my wine, that we say, that I try to accept the ideals of some people that I really don't understand and stuff like that. I try to better myself all the time. That's what I try to do. So I want to really thank each and every one of you for being here. I love you all. I can't thank you all enough. Diane's still here. Good night, my family. Can't wait to see you all again. Much love. We'll be on soon, Diane. And for sure, 100%, Diane, on Fridays, Eastern, it's 1 o'clock and 8. 1 and 8, usually always in the afternoon and at night. But like I said, be checking. I'll probably do some more. And thanks again, Diane, for the contributions. And if each and every one of you here, you're contributing to the channel, and I can't thank you all enough. Elon's car would be the coolest Mars rover. James, Justin, that's awesome, man. And I absolutely agree with you. 2022 will be the year of disclosure. You know what, Elon Musk? I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. In 2021, now it's going to be the cutthroats, right? People are cutting people's throats, coups, a whole bunch of stuff going on, and we are going to get soft disclosure though throughout the year. I believe that we're going to be hearing a lot of stuff come out of the bag. But as for an opened up disclosure, I would agree with Elon Musk when he said 2022. I think that's a very reasonable guess. Anyways, an educated guess. I agree with you 100% on that. Graviton Rutherford, Merry Christmas, man. Happy New Year. Thanks for being here. Scratch, thanks again. Volcano, did I hear volcano? I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about Kailua in Hawaii, it is rising 300 square meters per second. And it's filling up the crevice. Once it gets up higher, people will start seeing it. It's something incredible. It's something I wish I would witness. I really want to go witness a volcano with my own eyes. That would be so emotional. You know why? Hey, Crawface? Imagine the power that is underneath the volcano when you're there. Imagine the energy if you could connect with that. It's not for nothing people used to pray to the volcanoes too. Everything energy-wise. The sun gods. Volcanoes used to be gods too. Some very beautiful tribal stories of people worshiping volcanoes, even sacrificing people in volcanoes. It's still actually a very beautiful story. So I am going to have to get off, guys. The voice is deadbeat, but I thought your knowledge was through your astrophotography, but it's very spiritual too. Thanks, man, for witnessing that, for realizing that. Yeah, it is. It is very spiritual, and for me, I consider myself very, very, very spiritual. Would love to hear your whole story sometime. I will, man. Thanks. I've had experiences since a child too, and that's when it started, man. It started when I was a child, when I was 5 or 6, and it never stopped. But I have long periods of nothing happened, like 7, 12 years, right? But it's interesting. So, Willem C. Mayer, hello. This are white balls. What balls of fire? Cousin Vinny, our son, is waking up, and earthquakes. Excuse me. Earthquakes and eruptions are predicted. The caves, Crawlface says, old school earth biology origin from the rocks, the stories, the caves. Absolutely, man. Old school. Good night, Alfie Joe Bob. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for moderating everyone. I've been thinking. Thanks again, man. You'll change to blue now. I love you guys. Can't thank you all enough. Dana Shiver, Penny, me more. Crawlface, love you, bro. Craig, 1971, Darla, Scratch. Allison Downey, my pleasure. Happy New Year to you, Allison. And thanks for the ongoing support, the contributions. Sending love and energy to you, Allison, and your family, wherever you may be. Hey, remember me? Says Ken Wheeler's going live. Night all, Bruce and Darla. Thank you very much, Michelle. Seymour, nice seeing you. Take care. Carlos D. Fletcher, you guys can check out his channel. Cray 1971's too. Crawl Faces, Darlas. And Penny, I know she would really appreciate you to go check out her channel, and maybe a couple of you would take time to go and support her. I can't go. Ask Penny. I get double troll channels that come to the channel. Hey, Penny. Oh, my God. I didn't even go into Patreon yet. I'll go check. And you know what I mean with what we spoke about the last time. Because I had some people from here. I'm not even going to get into it, Penny. But like I said, I'll get back to you on that. I've been thinking, thanks again. Everyone, thanks to the new members. Thank you. I am getting off, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Happy New Year's. Jim, thanks. Damn, I missed that. There he is. Follow you in French. Jim, famille, merci. And tonight, try in English. I would for 21 more, knowing a business language. Jim, merci, mon frère. Par même temps, Ça continue aussi les vidéos sur la chaîne française. Merci d'avoir pris le temps. Ici, tu peux voir les vidéos. C'est la chaîne source. Fait que toutes les vidéos que j'ai produites sont ici en général. Je monte des vidéos différentes sur la chaîne française, mais en réalité, c'est la source. Tu vas voir peut-être des vidéos plus vieux. Tu peux prendre le temps de le faire. Crying Hippie, much love, guys. Darla, everyone. Star Galactic Federation, love that name. Bruce, Gufon wants to use your video. Is that okay with you? Well, it's okay if he doesn't change it and he talks about it, but I would appreciate it more of him sharing it. Like I just don't want the video to be dismantled in any way. If you talk about it, like I mean, Gufon, I know who Gufon is. A small channel. Go right ahead, and I appreciate the share. But honestly, I'm telling you guys, I don't give the okay to anybody to touch my work because nobody knows how to do it. There's never a mention. It has to be said, Bruce Swartz of Montreal. My link to the channel has to be there. I don't want the saturation going up or down. You know how it is. And thanks. If that's the way you want to do it, that's okay. But please don't change my work. That insults me so much, you guys. Nuiloa. Aloha, Nuiloa. Thank you very much. Aloha. I can't wait to go there. To Hawaii. Absolutely. Because you see, Gufon, Star Galactic Federation, what people are doing is small channels are coming to me, grabbing my one video, putting it on their channel, and getting a lot of views without, even mentioning me. So thanks if you appreciate and respect the way researchers work, and you give a link in the description to get to the original video, for example. You know how it works, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night, you too. Yeshua is my name, and thanks, everybody. Benny, amazing videos. I'm a believer. Happy New Year. Thanks, Benny. Happy New Year, bro. Love you guys. And stick around, Benny. Check out the videos, man. I appreciate that. Thanks, Kevin. Night all. Bye, Craig. Talk to you all very soon. Please be safe. So I'll be checking out that video, Gufon. Thanks a lot, man.